What's up guys, I'm Kodakamer and I thought I would come on here and make a quick and simple video on how to gain muscle, specifically for beginners. Because I've gotten a lot of DMs recently from people who just started out lifting or people who have been working out for just a little while but haven't seen really great progress, and I have definitely been there and I've made some major improvements since. And it's all through implementing certain tactics and fixing a few key mistakes that I've really been able to see massive muscle gains, mainly in the last year. So I wanted to share with you some of the tips that I've acquired and learned through my own research and through my own trial and error, and hopefully help you guys not make those same mistakes and see muscle growth faster. So the first thing I'm going to talk about might seem simple, but it's completely necessary to gain any muscle at all, and that's eating in a caloric surplus. So what works for me is eating around 300 to 400 calories per day over my maintenance level. And I've been eating the caloric surplus for like the last 8 months, and I've seen immense muscle gains. So I'll throw up some pictures of what I used to look like before I started, like my bulk if you want to call it, or just eating in the caloric surplus, and then what I'm looking like recently. And it's completely necessary to eat, over your maintenance calories if you want to see big muscle gains. And it's something that I really didn't take seriously my first 2 years of lifting, so that's why I really didn't see too much progress during my first 2 years, and something that I wish I could go back and fix, but I can't, so I can only do things about it now. And I would definitely classify myself as a hard gainer, or someone who has really hard time putting on muscle or even weight. And I really don't have an appetite, so eating is pretty hard for me, as stupid as that may seem, but it was definitely necessary, and sometimes I had to even force feed myself at times, to get my calories in. But eating a caloric surplus is definitely the most important factor in muscle gains. And the second main tip that I have for you guys is not only implementing progressive overload into your workouts, but also tracking it. And I've been doing this recently and have been seeing a lot of size gains from implementing progressive overload and tracking it as well. So writing down every week what my numbers were for certain lifts, so in the next few weeks I can start to increase them, or decrease my rest times, or increase the frequency or sets and reps. And that's definitely another really important factor that you want to make sure you're doing, so that you're seeing good muscle gains. Another really important aspect of gaining muscle that I feel like a lot of new lifters neglect is training each muscle group 2 times a week. Honestly, you could train them 3 times a week if you really want to get crazy, but I think 2 is completely adequate, and it gives you enough time for your muscles to rest and recover, but it's also making sure that you're stimulating your muscle fibers enough and tearing them down so they have a reason to grow. So if you're just starting out, I would recommend probably an upper body, lower body split, so switching up between upper body and lower body each day. And if you're maybe a little bit more experienced, a few months into lifting, definitely try a push-pull leg split. So focusing on push movements, chest, triceps, and shoulders, and then pull movements, biceps and back, and then legs, and repeating that process, so you're hitting each muscle group 2 times a week. And I see a lot of people who are just getting into lifting doing a bro split and hitting each muscle group just once a week, and that's definitely gonna get you not really that far. I did that at first and I didn't really see too many gains from doing that split, because I was just hitting each muscle group once a week. So you want to make sure the main thing is hitting them twice a week for adequate growth. Another really important aspect of gaining muscle is focusing on compound lifts. So exercises that are working out more than one muscle. So like your bench press, squat, deadlift, that kind of stuff. And you want to make sure you're implementing those into every single workout to make sure you're hitting all your muscles and getting good growth. So the 5th aspect of gaining muscle is making sure you're not neglecting your leg training. So definitely don't skip any leg days. I know at the beginning it can seem tempting to just focus on upper body because you want to look huge right away, but actually focusing on your legs and definitely hitting them 2 times a week will help you a lot in the long run and actually make you look bigger. And the first reason is because it increases your natural testosterone, so that will increase your muscle size. And the second reason is having a strong base and foundation in your legs will actually make your upper body appear and look bigger. And the last aspect of gaining muscle is making sure you're getting a lot of protein in every single day. And a lot of people say 1 ounce of protein per pound of body weight. So I would definitely shoot for somewhere around there. And make sure you're getting your lean protein in, especially like your chicken breast, turkey, that kind of stuff, and red meat as well. And that pretty much wraps up the video. I just wanted to make it short and break down the simple way to gain muscle for people who are just starting out. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be filming more content later this week that's going up on my YouTube channel, so look out for that. Make sure you're subbed, trying to hit 300 soon, and thanks for the support. I'll see you next time.